Hey everyone, myself Nirupama Rajivan. I welcome you all on behalf of SP&IR digital team. And here we are again with another episode of Crack IT, all about campus placements. So today we have among us our today's guest, Ms. Siddhali Shah, who is a final year student from Computer Branch. Hi Siddhali, hope you're doing well. And
Yeah,
heartiest congratulations to you for your placement at Xoriant.
thank you. Thank you, Nirupama.
Okay, so Siddhali, before we start, would you like to tell our audience something about yourself?
Okay, hi, I'm Siddhali Shah. I'm currently in my fourth year, specializing in computer engineering from JSPM'S Rajarshi College of Engineering. I am from Pune. Talking about my interests, I like reading articles, watching vlogs, and I also enjoy music. So that's all about myself.
Okay, so Siddhali, so any specific reason for taking engineering in the computer field?
Okay, so I actually had bifocal in computer science as a subject in my junior college. So since then, I have developed interest in this field, and then I decided that for graduation, I'm going to continue with this field.
Okay, so so what are the technical and non-technical skills that you developed during these years?
Okay, so talking about technical skills, I have done a few courses from Udemy and NPTEL, which indeed helped me a lot to brush up my skills. And talking about non-technical technical skills, I have done a few interpersonal skills, networking, and creativity.
Okay, great. So now talking about your placement at Xoriant, would you
Yes.
like to tell the audience about how you applied for Xoriant and what are the roles that they're offering?
Okay. Basically, at the very beginning, at the very beginning of our placement, Sir had informed us about few companies and that visit our campus. So Xoriant was one among them. And since it is an on-campus placement, we get links and documents all from the college itself. You have to just apply. And basically, Xoriant comes for two roles, that is a supernova and a nebula.
Okay.
Yes.
So which one did you get?
I am selected for nebula.
Okay, great. Okay, so how did you prepare for the placements and do you think it is okay if one starts with the prep a little late?
Basically, a lot of care is taken by our college when it comes to placement. So I remember 3-4 months priorly, we had started with our training sessions, and 1-2 weeks before the placement season, we had company specific training, which indeed helped us a lot. And then coming back to the actually before placement, no one is fully prepared before placement. You are going to miss out on something, actually placement is a whole 1 year process. So it's okay if you you start late. Talking about start late, you definitely, it's fine if you start late. It's always like better late than never.
Right.
So yeah, it's a one full year process. So I would say just keep learning from your mistakes, take your mistakes positively, and I would say that check where you're lagging behind. That's all.
Okay, so like how did you prepare for the placements? It was done like did you enroll for some particular courses or how it was?
So I had, as I said earlier, we had a training before a placement season. So there you get notes, and then again, if you have any doubts, like you're not clear with some topic, you can always visit YouTube. You have got many videos there, so there are lot of content on YouTube. And then there's a website, India Bix, that is also a very good to refer.
Right. Okay, so okay, Siddhali, how many rounds were there in the interview process at Xoriant?
So there were basically two rounds for interview. There were two rounds, TR and HR. Both of them, for me at least, it lasted for about 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay, so how was it? How was your experience in that? And like what kind of questions were asked in that interview?
Okay, so for technical, for TR, you were asked both technical as well as some managerial questions. like some logical based questions. And technical interview is totally based upon what you mention in your resume. So make sure that whatever you mention in your resume, you make 100% justice to it. Even if you mention few things on your resume, it's super fine. Just be perfect with what you're mentioning on it. That's it. And when it comes to HR, you are asked about yourself, your thoughts, your future plans, then some situation based questions. That's all. And talking about my experience in the interviewers were very friendly, cooperative, and understanding. So it was in all a very good experience.
Okay. So any tricky questions you felt, or you faced any difficulty in answering any particular questions?
See, look, in an interview, there ought to be some 2-3 questions that you're not supposed, you don't get the answer, or you feel that, this is out of syllabus and I don't know it.
Right.
So it's okay. It's okay if you don't answer 2-3 questions, just don't lose your confidence. And mostly there are questions about what you mention in your resume. So be thorough with your resume, whatever you're mentioning.
Right. So how was your resume like? Like what did you mention? And like did you make sure that whatever it's mentioned that you are thorough with it? And did you go somewhere wrong that you have mentioned and you're not able to answer that correctly? Did something like that happen?
I had actually mentioned very minimal things in my resume. So whatever I had mentioned, I had studied it before in hand. So then while interview, mostly the questions were asked, anything out of syllabus or anything out of resume. I was like, sir, I don't know. And I'll make sure that I learn.
Right.
So
that's what expected answer. And instead of blabbering anything that you don't know, make yourself
be straightforward. That's what I don't know. Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what are the platforms you find were helpful for you? And any specific platform that would you like to recommend?
See, look, earlier, as I said, we have already been trained before our placement season. And even if you have to just test yourself, the training people, they give you tests, weekly tests, monthly tests, day-wise tests. Just give those tests and make sure that, because answering, you can answering the questions is somewhere I'll say it happens, but managing the time while answering correctly is what is more important. So give a test as much as possible.
Okay. Siddhali, would you like to tell us what projects you mentioned in your resume and what kind of questions were asked regarding your project?
Okay, so project I had mentioned in a third year, we have a mini project. We're supposed to do a mini project. So mine was human activity recognition system. And basically it was a machine learning project. So I had questions related to machine learning, which model I chose, why I chose that model. Then otherwise I had questions like how many members were there in the team. Then what was your role? What was your contribution? That's it. These are mostly these are asked related to project.
Okay. Okay, so would you like to tell us about any internships that you have done?
Okay, I have done an internship with KMITL Thailand. This is opportunity provided to you by our college. And since it's a long distance thing, you get to learn many different things. Communication, then explaining them what we are performing. They give you data sets, and I had to perform. My role was in data analytics. My domain was in data analytics. So we had to perform, they had provided us data sets. We had to perform data visualization. So then communicating, matching timings with them for the meetings. So all in all, it was a great experience.
Okay. So how long it was?
It was for around a month. Since there were exams, then we had to postpone it for 10-15 days. It was 1 month internship. Yes.
Okay. So do you participate in any co-curricular or extracurricular activities?
Yes, of course, I participate in activities, and I definitely feel that everybody should participate in activities because it not only motivates you, but it also boosts your inner strength. Your personal growth is also good when you participate in extracurricular activities.
Right. So what kind of activities did you participate in?
So talking about physical activities, we had 2-3 events like Recruit Mania, and then there were some competitions, coding competitions. So we participated there. And then when it comes to virtual, we had movie making competition. then Codigo competition again. So we participated in all.
So, Siddhali, talking about your college life, would you like to share your journey at RSCOE?
Yes, of course. My journey with RSCOE has been great so far. Talking about RSCOE has been like a second home. You are treated like a child, and faculties here take immense care of you, and they support you a lot. So when it comes like when you have a second thought that whether I am doing this thing right or whether I'll be able to do this, there's someone constantly supporting you and backing you to the right path. So here I especially feel, I personally feel that here you have a very healthy environment. You feel safe and secure when you're at RSCOE.
Right. So, like, how was your first year like? Were you like all chill, or were you like stressed that I have to, concentrate on my placements, or how was it?
So talking about first year, we were told that first year is a very important year. Just focus on your curriculum and participate in extracurricular activities whenever you get an opportunity. So when you go to third year, you will get a chance to coordinate the events yourself. So then we were like more focusing on our curriculum, and at that time for placements, we were like just in the process, as in the process we were preparing ourselves.
Okay, so any experience that you would like to share, or any particular experience that is always there in your mind, and like you are very attached to that, anything like that?
Okay, so frankly speaking, I have many experiences, but talking about a special experience, I'll starting with my journey, start of my journey. We had an induction program of 5 days. It was a 5-day program, and we learned many new things in that induction program. Uh, it really changed our point of view towards what placement is. We got to learn many new things. So in all, it was a great experience, and I'll cherish that.
Right. Okay, so moving on to the last question. What message would you like to give to our budding engineers?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to tell that do not panic in any circumstances. There are technical glitches that are not supposed to happen, but they do happen. We really can't help that, right? So what we can do is we not worry, stay calm, and think of a solution. And then secondly, I would say that do not pressurize yourself before placements. It really makes you nervous. And as it is said, that God always gives you more than what you've asked for. So just keep working hard, believe in yourself, and have faith. Rest, you will get the satisfactory outcomes. So don't worry. Yes.
Right, right. Okay, so well, thank you so much for your message. Was really inspiring, and thanks a lot for connecting with us, coming over and sparing your time. I hope this video is really helpful for all those who are watching. And yeah, thank you so much, Siddhali. It was great talking to you, and we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nirupama. I would like to thank college for giving me this honor and having faith in me. And at last, summing up, I would wish all the very best to all my juniors for their future endeavors.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us.